And just like that, well, not really just like that, I don't know, 9 months later, we are finally leaving the south of France and we are heading to Spain. And if all goes well, we should be there in about 3 days. The weather looks absolutely fabulous. As you guys can see, I am in a tank top, which is a big contrast from what I was wearing last time. Will is barefoot and in a t-shirt, and the kids are in tank tops as well. So we're ready for this, guys. Now the real journey begins. Are you with us? Are you with us to see us fake it till we make it? One of the most popular TED Talks was given by social psychologist Amy Cuddy, and it is titled, "Your Body Language May Shape Who You Are." And in that talk, there is a notion of fake it until you make it, which essentially means to change your body language in such a way to achieve a desired outcome.
Goyugama.
Gohan.
Gohan gama.
Gohan means rice.
Okay,
You need some more practice on your language.
we're working on it.
And if the change in body language is performed for long enough, you can change yours and others' perception of yourself. Okay, this is really my jive, honestly. It's completely therapeutic because everything fits together like a puzzle piece. Since our family has moved on to friendship, we have come to the stark realization that we are not all born sailors.
Are we going the right way, Avalon? Do you have an idea?
We all have our issues to overcome, and just sitting around complaining will get us nowhere. Let's talk about fear a bit. I have not at any point hidden the fact that this is by far my biggest fear. So today, we are finally leaving France for another country, Spain. Guys, we're actually leaving. Do you think we're going to come back in 2 months like last time when we left? And we will try everything we can to fake it till we make it there. It actually appears this time we might be officially leaving France. So that means there are a couple things that we need to stock up on that we just cannot get enough of and cannot get anywhere else. And one of those things is soap, because no one likes a smelly sailor, right? I'm gonna be honest, I just came here for soap, but I cannot help myself. Look at this. Truffle olive oil. It is Will's favorite, so I'm gonna bring him back some as a surprise. And I might even, over there, get some wine in a jug. Because who doesn't want wine in a jug, right? Mr. Truffles. My husband loves truffles.
Hey.
What is that? Is that punch?
Are you back already?
I got soap.
You were gone for a while.
What is that?
What is that?
I got some wine too.
So it looks like Hawaiian punch.
It does. I was like, that looks so yummy.
It's just rosé here, and then I got right, and then I got something in here for you guys, so you don't smell funny.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mom.
You think we can refill that container in Spain?
Maybe. So every time we sail, all 6.5 times, we learn something new. We actually learn like 5 billion things new, and I retained maybe 1 or 2.
And I retained 3 or 4
thousand.
billion.
What we learned from this last sail is that we need to do food differently, because what happened was I was locked to the helm for like 2 10-hour days, not because I'm a control freak, not because I'm lazy, but because I was seasick and I didn't want to come anywhere near the hull. Largo was seasick, Avalon was seasick, teaching her class, trying to study, and that left just Will to do all the food. And although he's quite capable and a really good cook and kept us well fed, it doesn't really work that he's always in the kitchen kind of doing that constantly and not being able to enjoy the sail and be part of everything else that's going on. So we have decided as a family that we will prep some meals before we go. So for today, or maybe tomorrow's sail, I don't know which meal we'll use it on, we have lasagna. This sauce was just a bunch of canned sauces, and I threw all the leftover vegetables and the stuff that was almost ready to rot into it, gave it a good simmer, and then I'm just layering on that and some shells, some mozzarella, some ricotta. Stick it in the fridge, and then when we're ready to eat, we'll just put it in the oven.
Got our last package. What is it?
It's something for the passage.
It is.
Yeah, something special.
Can I open it now?
Yes, it's going to fly in the face of what Mom's doing. So,
What?
yeah, kind
It's
of.
more food. Ooh. It's food. Wait, I want to open it.
Nothing is gonna outshine my lasagna.
That looks really good, Jess. But as far as the kids are concerned, this looks better.
What is it?
What is it?
It's ramen! How much ramen is this?
How much ramen can we fit on the boat? Listen, if things go wrong and we have to float our way out of the sea, we can use the ramen cups.
Yeah, we can make a raft out of ramen.
I'm sorry, we have a lot. I'm eating one right now. Excuse me?
You get wet, Laura. Grab your boat hook.
Dad, like closer over there.
We're taking off for the first time, short sleeves and shorts. Welcome to summer, people.
I'm naked.
It's gonna be a good time this summer. Yeehaw!
The kids are probably puking right now.
God, can you imagine? Check out this really cool catamaran's coming through. It's got like 200 windows in it.
That's the one that I always love.
I know.
Basically, people sell the instructions to make it, but they don't sell the actual product, the materials.
This boat right here that's going by?
Yeah. Then people make it by scratch, I'm pretty sure.
That's cool.
Today is Exit Port Camargue Day version 2.0. Last time we thought we were heading to Greece. This time we think we're heading to Spain. We're gonna wind up.
Might end up in Africa.
We're gonna wind up in Morocco instead.
Have a good day.
Thank you! Oh my God, that's so cute!
That was so cute.
I didn't.
Oh, well, didn't get it on video. They just put on the loudspeaker in English. Thank you for your visit and have a good day. That's so sweet. I love this place. Bye, Pokemon. Bye. Oh my God, that was so cute. They didn't do that the first time we left.
No, because we left like at 5 in the morning.
You know what? This time they're like, get the hell out. Please don't come back. And by the way, here's a baguette.
And let's do the mainsail. Let's get it out of here.
So if all goes well, this will probably be our first time where we actually can get the main and the Genoa out within 5 or 10 minutes of leaving the marina, which is terribly exciting for us.
So why don't you put on some really kick-ass music?
We do.
Like this? No. Like Deadpool soundtrack.
Okay.
Largo, put on the soundtrack for Deadpool.
Mr. Carrot Chopper, where are we going today? Do tell.
That way.
That way.
We're heading.
That's heading right into land.
We're going southwest, and where the wind is going to be in our favor. Right now, we just lost the wind, so we're going back into motor. But that way, there's warm waters, and there's better waves. There's better wind.
Maybe we should have brought that trawler. Since we're never using the sails.
I don't know about that, but we actually do have a real path. We have a real plan. So our plan is essentially going to Spain. I know we've said it a million times. We're really excited about this fact, so bear with me on this one. It's gonna take, like if we were to start and end without stopping, it would take about 3 days around there. It's about 250 nautical miles, maybe a little bit longer, depending on how you go. And for us, that means about a 4 or 5 day sail, depending on how we chunk it up and how the winds go. Right now, we're at a headwind. It's about like 14 to 17 knots on the headwind. So it's just, right now we're just motoring. We have to live like this for now. And the only way to do it would be go to really offshore and then cut back in. But we're still not there yet. Which is almost like a part of what this whole plan of this vlog is going to be. It's about faking it till we make it. It's gonna be about us reaching to what really scares us, what concerns us, and then saying, how am I gonna sort of fake it? Meaning, go. My camera almost tipped over. Go into the realm of the unknown and see if I can just live through that zone of uncertainty, and see what happens. But anyway, I don't know where it's gonna go, where it's gonna end. What I know for sure is gonna be this. This vlog will not take us all the way to Barcelona. And why is that? It's because, well, we're in the middle of the week and we have to release a vlog in about 4 days, and we're not gonna make it there in time. So you're gonna see us sort of face our fears, go forth into the unknown, and see if we can have fun along the way.
There's Will over there stuffing his face. Look, honey, I'm inside. This is exciting.
Look, it's our last croissant.
And you're just hoarding it to yourself.
I am. I'm making tea.
You're in here all annoyed that you're cooking, but chowing down all the croissants.
It's nice down here.
I shouldn't say you're annoyed. You actually haven't complained.
I like it.
Doing all the cooking and all.
If I can just sit here like this, I'm okay. I got this whole place all to myself.
No one's at the helm right now, you know. I'm just kidding.
Not good.
Lago's at the helm.
But
Look at the sail.
So what's going on now is we've got the motor off, which is awesome. We're doing about 4.5, 5 knots. We're not breaking speed records, but we're doing okay with the wind that we have. We got about 12, 13 knots of wind. And the kids are now at the helm talking to grandparents on the phone. This is sailing in the 21st century.
yes, I have, because Auntie was like freaking out when I didn't give her what I wanted for my birthday. So now I do have a list.
So we have family coming this summer, and Avalon is giving her list over here to my parents of all the candy she wants and the books she wants. It's been a long time since anyone's come to visit us because of COVID, so we need those certain things like deodorant and all that good stuff. Comic books. She's getting comic books.
So just like a couple things from Newberry Comics. I think that was it. Dad, could you hand me my phone? Because I really think that was it. Honestly, I've got so many books on Kindle that I can't really think of any more that I want. It'll take me a year to finish all of them at the least if I read nothing but those books.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this program for something that we haven't seen yet before. Jessica is working while we're moving.
I'm working under sail, guys. Can you believe it? Okay, here's the deal with this. I am a big believer in fake it till you make it. That means I'm gonna tell you guys the truth when I'm struggling, and obviously you've seen this already with my struggles, but I'm gonna convince myself that I can do it, and I'm doing it, and I'm gonna fake it till I make it. This is the story of my life with pretty much anything I've ever done in my life that I've struggled with. So I really am working, and I'm really not sick.
Avalon, how was Nana Baba?
Oh, they were great, yeah.
Are they gonna get you what you want for your birthday?
They
Candy?
don't have to get me one. I don't really want anything. They were like, it's so difficult around my birthdays because I don't really ever want stuff or even like experiences or anything.
You just want
fine in the life I have. And so they always get so mad because they're like, give us something to get you.
You just want an island in Norway. Do you think that's an option?
Actually, that is something I kind of want. But I know that's not, yeah.
So how many minutes have you been working outside now?
Me? Oh, me. I thought you were talking to Avalon. Me? About 10 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 15 minutes of sail, and I'm gonna double it every sail. And then when I get really bold, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna do like an hour.
That's courageous. So our stop for the night, a few hours ahead of schedule, which is surprising. We thought it was gonna be a 9-hour, and it's now approximately like, I don't know, 7 hours. I mean, half of that was under motor, so that's kind of how we made up for all this time. But we're gonna catch our anchorage while it's still daylight, with a lot more in the tank. And so we're in Cap d'Agde. How do you pronounce that, Avalon? Le Cap d'Agde, Avalon?
She has her headphones on.
She has her headphones on. Teenagers. Avalon.
Yes.
Le Cap d'Agde.
I
How do you pronounce it?
like,
Come on.
La Cap d'Agde. That's not a. It's not.
It's a real word.
La Cap d'Agde.
It's French.
D'Agde. That's all I've got. La Cap d'Agde.
Okay, well this is where we are.
But I don't know how I would say it.
It's like the only stop that is protected between here from a northerly, which is what we have tonight, between here and like the curve when we go into Barcelona. So this is where we're gonna be. Otherwise, we would have actually gone a little further today. But this is okay. It gives us an excuse to sit back and maybe have lasagna, Jess?
We might do the frozen pizza tonight.
Frozen
I don't
pizza.
know. We're living it up.
Wait, apparently it's Agde.
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 There he is. Finally.
I think so.
Listen, she's a really good French teacher, I promise you.
I'm not teaching everyone how to say, pronounce random places in French.
Selfish, I am flawed, but I can love. So I wear this smile fit for the place above. You know me, the truth gets heavier every night.
So last night was not exactly the most incredible of overnights that we've had on the boat. I don't know if you saw in the drone footage where we were out and the boat was moving a bit. Well, that bit never sort of calmed down. The winds were supposed to die. It didn't die. In fact, it got a little bit worse. And it got a little bit better, a little bit worse, a little bit better. We woke up like all night long. Kids slept like rocks. But getting up at 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning to get ready to go was still kind of nice because it finally did slow down and we're out here. We got about a 9 to 10 hour, maybe 15-hour day. There's a lot of sort of factors in play at this point, but if we can just do the slow drive all the way down, you know, we'll be fine. We're doing about 4 knots, about 12 knots of wind, and it's supposed to pick up as sort of we move further offshore.
One of the things that we had to consider when changing countries was the effect of COVID and any tests that needed to be done before we enter. So we had to make a few phone calls to the Spanish authorities.
¿Necesita la prueba o la vacuna? No tan obligatorio. Okay, perfecto.
What'd she say?
So she's basically saying, and this is a good thing because we were trying with France first, and then we said to find out whether we needed a COVID PCR test. And since you got your vaccine, I have my vaccine, and the kids don't, we called Spain instead, and they said, come on in, the kids are fine, the kids are not obligated at this point to have anything. And then as long as you guys are okay, we're gonna be okay. And that's fine, but she seemed like totally chill. Let me lower that. She seemed totally chill. It's like, yeah, whatever. We'll check you in.
So most of you know we'll get a second vaccine on Saturday. I was supposed to get my second vaccine on Sunday, and when I showed up, apparently it's supposed to be, on the website it said 21 days. We were able to book our second one, but when Will got there, they said it needed to be 3 weeks and 4 days. So they let him get it when he was like only 3 weeks and 1 day, but when I went and I was 3 weeks, they said no. So they declined me my my second vaccine. So what I'm gonna do is once we get to Barcelona, I'm gonna take a train back on Sunday, go get my vaccine all in one day, come back to Spain, and everything should be good. Everything should be good at that point. So these are kind of the things that you have to go through. I was annoyed that I wasted a whole day, but that's what happens when you live this life. Sometimes things don't go well, sometimes things are miscommunicated, and it just happens. So you just have to be patient and roll with it.
And you're inside and you're not seasick.
I am inside. You know what I did today? My relief band here, the battery died, and I didn't have a backup one. So I haven't taken any seasickness stuff today. I'm thinking about doing a ginger shot. Who wants to do a ginger shot with me? Doesn't that sound cool? And I might have some tea, but other than that, I'm gonna try and muscle through today and see if maybe I got my sea legs.
So this 100% means that we are going to be entering a new country today, absent anything tragic happening. Set a new course for Spain. Oh, Jesus.
I think we're gonna strap in.
I don't care if you drag my name all through
So welcome to our new chopping board.
It's the refrigerator, it's the chopping board, it's my seat when I'm co-captain, and I'm making guacamole. There's hair on me.
We're not worried about anything. Spain is almost there. We're gonna bring it a dish.
Yeah, and we are motor sailing because it's total glass out here, guys. It's just
You know what my fear is?
What? That I'm gonna like sailing too much?
That you don't want to take control of the boat.
Nah. You can have control. I don't really care. There's other things I want control of. The music. I don't know.
So for the last several hours, essentially, I think we've all been developing a routine on the boat, which has been very nice and pleasant because at this point, since there's no waves, we're all generally in a good sense of sort of being not feeling bad, which is awesome. The other thing that's happened
Is I'm gonna swim to the shore and go hike the Pyrenees.
we just crossed into a new country. We are
we
now
did.
officially in
We gotta
Spain.
get the kids, so we gotta do our thing.
Guys, Largo, Avalon!
Quick, come here!
I know we're not in the RV,
They seem very excited.
but we're not gonna do this as often.
We are in a new country.
We're in a new
Ready?
country, guys.
We are in
We're in Spain!
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
All right, there you go. Yeah, boat life, it's a whole lot different than RV life.
They're not as excited doing this as teenagers as they
No.
were as tweens.
It's okay. We did the best we can. So over under on the number of countries that we're gonna hit on the boats.
We've hit 2 now. France and now just Spain.
In 1 year.
And what?
Just about.
I'm sorry, I've been drinking out here while you've been in there working.
Come on, work with me here.
I'm in the middle of a podcast and my hand was in the podcast and now I don't even know what we're talking about.
I'm sorry.
I listened to
I'll
Glenn
come
and
back
Doyle.
to you later. You tell me
Come
how
back
that's
to
going.
me later.
So Largo's item that he needs to fake it on. Largo, you've had a really difficult challenge trying to get yourself doing the dishes without wasting a ton of water. How do you think you're going to overcome that?
Faking it.
So you're gonna hide it, you're gonna fake that you're not using as much water?
Yeah, throw these dishes into the ocean. We can just forget about it.
Okay, Avalon, what is your fake it? What do you have to improve upon? What's your fear?
Nothing. I'm fine. I'm perfect.
Are you really now?
Yes.
You have 0 to overcome on this
Nothing
boat.
to overcome. Not a thing. No, not a thing.
We'll figure that out when school's over. So how are you going to manage to go ahead and use less water while you're on the boat?
By making more water than I use.
I love your technique of turning on and off the water. You've learned well, young Padawan.
I learned for myself.
All right, and now we just landed in Spain. To be honest, France is just, you see that tower up there? That's basically the tower of France for the cell phone tower. I can tell because we still have cell phone signal from France. And Largo has now decided that this wonderful beach that we call home for the night is gonna be his paddleboard palace. Largo, how far are you gonna go today?
I don't know.
Yeah. I have a request for you though.
What?
Can you take out the trash? Can you paddle to the beach?
So here, we're getting off the...
He's leaving without you.
Well, he couldn't possibly. It's tied to the boat. Anyway, we're going out and paddleboarding to the trash can. And I must leave now. Bye, Dad.
Basically, they're gonna go dump the trash using the paddleboard. Ciao, you two.
So this is what it looks like. And I have a gondolier pushing me over to where the trash is. The only reason why I'm going with him is because he wanted his sister to go and she abandoned him again. And so I decided I will be the trusty companion. Largo, you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get to take out the trash together. This is a true bonding moment, Largo.
Sure.
Welcome to Spain. Largo, look, it feels so much different in Spain.
Actually, it feels the same.
It does?
It's just the architecture that looks a little different.
That's a little... It's Spanish. It's not French, but that's okay. They got good bread here.
Will you stay there with me? Will you stay with me in the dark? Will you stay there with me? Will you stay with me in the dark? Will you stay there?
And just like, wow, that sits really good in the fridge for 2 days, doesn't it?
No, it just came out of the oven. I cooked it first.
We have fresh Spanish bread, which is as hard as a rock,
My favorite.
just like the old bread in France.
You're spoiling me my first day in Spain.
I know. Look at this amazing location tonight. I'm so excited. And it's not rocking. I think we're gonna be just fine.
Hopefully it doesn't start to rock.
You make my morning shine with lips like heavenly wine.
So as customary for a change of location, you also have to change your courtesy flag. Oh my gosh, it's almost like a homecoming for Friendship. Friendship, before we owned her, spent like the majority of her life here in Spain, so she's almost gonna be like, yay, back to the Spanish colors again.
I'm home!
I know.
She's really liking this. I think, she's got her bathing suit on. She's swimming around.
And this French flag, which you bought recently, is it's almost like in tatters. Look at this thing. It's faded beyond belief. I guess these things don't last too long.
And if all goes well, the next flag that we will raise when the Spanish one comes down is Morocco! We are taking Friendship to Morocco, guys, and I never thought this would actually happen, but I'm super excited. And another surprise, speaking of Morocco, you know how we have this group trip going to Morocco? Well, registration just closed, and we noticed that it's all solo female travelers on the trip. So we have decided that we're gonna keep registration open for 4 more days, and it's gonna be a women's only trip. It's gonna be all the solo ladies, and Will and Largo. So if you're a solo lady and you want to come on a girls only plus Will and Largo trip with us to Morocco, drop us a message, head over to Worldtowning Voyages, and all the details are there. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. We hope you enjoyed it. We're sailing. Isn't this cool? You can see our arms, our legs. It's only gonna get better from here on out. Comment, bye. So much for just soap. Soap, truffle olive oil, and wine. I feel like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. There, let's go.
This is not a construction toy. This is not art school. This is lunch.
Says who? I can make the Eiffel ramen. I can make big ramen. I can make the Taj ramen.
How about the Leaning Tower of Ramen? Did you do that one yet?
That's easy.
I love how you're just going through all this talking about it, and meanwhile we're rocking like mad. And you're not even
Right?
French.
Did you guys see that? I totally wasn't phased. I'm like, woo, on the seat, woo. That was really sweet. People are good.